We're back. Bare Bones Broadcasting, Norman Woodstock Spalding. This is the Skeleton Nation, broadcasting from Bare Bones Broadcasting Studios. I'm here to remind humanity of many things. When I have 3 breaths left, I figure. Only I speak from someone with the devotion of many generations in DNA speaking at the same time. Genetics, never use the term year, find it repulsive. Never use the term but. Never use the term if, never. Never use the term never. Just plain use other terms. When, and, generation, living, living up, living up, living up, living up. Living up in creation. Living up, living up, living up, living up, living up, living up in creation. What if everyone was taught your priceless, live up, taught your priceless, live up, taught your priceless, live up. Your priceless, live up. I'm treated that way. I'm looked at that way. And no one was looked at as a deviant at all. Ever. You think a child would sneak on their parents when that's going on? What causes a child to sneak on their parents for the first time? The parents or something with the child? When you look at them and take all these terms away from them, and there's this mammals that you don't have any words to describe, and you're watching mammals somewhere that you've never seen before, what would you use to describe that behavior? The first time the offspring of that mammal snuck on its parent. You think you'd associate that motivation to sneak with the offspring or the parenting? And the method especially. Not so much the intent of the parent, because obviously the parent didn't have the brains and intent or the child wouldn't be there in the first place, because you could see the ambient environment of the child isn't good enough for its existence in the first place. So already, of course, the parent is in a questionable position, bringing the child without any clue of its best interest at all. For 3.5 million years, the mammal human has brought its offspring without any question of the environment for its best interest of its offspring. That is quite obvious, isn't it? I wonder what the problem is. You think these parents have been qualified to rear their offspring to an environment that they didn't have the brains to understand wasn't good enough for their offspring? Huh? I question that. How about you? Especially at the throne of my maker that made all these possibilities. The idiot that built the possibility of it. How about you? Well, that's how you have to approach the Lord in prayer, or you're not approaching the Lord in prayer. With every idea that runs across your head, you must cough it up to your maker. These are things that cross my mind. I bring them to attention to the Lord. And you know what the Lord says to me? Thank you. But the Lord talking up to me always says to me, thank you, growling, like a commander at a Marine base somewhere in an outpost. And I'm the PFC, the dumbest one with the stuff rolling off the top of my head about the state of the Marine base. I'm told to go back out and weed some more by the commander. And I come busting into his office and tell him, that's my situation. I beg to be monitored by the Central Intelligence of the United States of America. I think I'm a freak, an individual, a king of the Jews. Please monitor me, what I always say. And, you know, I'm a dumbass. I assume that'll happen. So I speak to a camera in the corner of the room. My conception, I just talk back and forth all the time. Pretty much conceptually figure I can overhear them, the feedback in this equipment. Satellites surveilling me. 29,000 hours a day, taking my pulse, everything going on with that equipment that you could possibly do here, researching my past and genetics. My God, they know me better than I know myself. Thank you, big brother. Now let's get everybody doing it. What a nice place to live. Living up now, no secrets now. I ain't got to ever have a secret then. Monitored by big brother. Huh, I'm Truman. How about you? Why not? Why not? Everybody's Truman. Why not? Now you got to keep your nose to yourself. You don't have to worry about it. Somebody else got that taken care of. You can beep, 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 beep. I don't worry about it. Somebody else got that taken care of. Beep, beep, I don't worry about it. Somebody else got that. Oh, beep, beep, I don't worry about it. Mind your own business. Dus gaat somebody else do it. Said Saddam. I agree with him. Man, that guy sure died. You think if you were hung falsely, you could die that way, with that mood? Huh? Man. They hung the position, not the man. They're dumb. That's what they wanted to get rid of, the position. They don't like that position. Oh, they'll lie about it and call it names, do everything. That position they don't like. Wonder why? Because it calls them to conscience. They don't want to do that. So they'll get anybody help to come in from the outside and do it every time. And every time it always happens. Tribal used to do it too. Tribal does still. So dumb. Or just stupid tribal behavior. Isn't it? Stupid tribal behavior. Isn't it? State of the planet Earth. Stupid tribal behavior, planet Earth. Tribal behavior, failure, planet Earth. The whole planet Earth is a state of tribal failure. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. And tribal did every one thing all he did. Fail. Tribal failure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dancing around a coal fire. Dancing around a coal fire. No fire there at all. Dancing and a dancing. Making up stories. Dancing around a story. Tribal failure. Right to the day. Education, college degree. Tribal failure. Failing to the day. Yep. How you like it? Stupidity. Bribery. Always flattering the chief. Or woodstock Spalding, rubbing your nose in it. This morning, my maker's an idiot to make this possible. But something this priceless, and humans the rudder of something this priceless, and humans so tender and sentimental and wonderful creature. Shame on the Lord! Mock, mock, mock! How about you? I'll be back.